Thank you very much, Mr. President, and welcome everybody to our Q3 State of NAIFA update. It's hard to believe that we're already in July of 2022. We've already started the third quarter for this year. I do want to talk to you about some things that we've accomplished during the first two quarters, and particularly what we did in Q2. We've talked about this on all of our calls. All of our work in NAIFA continues to be guided by our NAIFA 2025 strategic plan. And that plan focuses on three key pillars, which is membership growth, brand amplification, and providing a tremendous member experience all across the NAIFA nation. What we do each year is outlined in our business implementation plan, and our 2022 business implementation plan talks about a lot of the key things that we're doing throughout the course of this year. Our plans are open and available for everyone to review, both the NAIFA 2025 strategic plan and the work they're doing during this fiscal year and the 2022 business implementation plan. That's available for our members, our volunteers, our partners, our stakeholders, and the general public to take a look at. And that's available at www.naifa.org/2025. We also make sure that we report back to our members on a regular basis as to our progress on that plan, because we believe in transparency. And so we report back on a quarterly basis through dashboard reports that go out again to all of our key constituencies, letting them know what we've been able to do on those three key pillars, what progress we've made, where we've had some hiccups along the way, and what our plans are to keep on track throughout the year. The dashboard for Q2 will be distributed shortly. We're now just getting together the final numbers as to where we ended the end of June, and we'll be distributing that to you, the NAIFA Nation, in the weeks ahead. So keep an eye out for the Q2 dashboard, which will be coming out again in the very, very near future. We also had an opportunity over the course of Q2 to strengthen our industry partnerships and to do that through collaboration. And by collaborating, we work with other key industry groups to combine our strengths and their strengths to come up with something that's better than what either one of us could do individually as associations. And we did that with groups like ACLI, Life Happens, the Society of Financial Services Professionals, LIMRA, the International DI Society, NAIA, LIA, and WIFS, just to name a few. And a few things that we collaborated on specifically over the past quarter was we had a CEO panel at our congressional conference where we were joined by the president and CEO of the American College, George Nichols, the president and CEO of ACLI, Susan Neely, and also the president and CEO of IRI, Wayne Chopas, all present during our conference to share their thoughts and perspectives, and to also understand, again, the value that NAIFA and NAIFA members bring to the table as a grassroots storytellers for our industry. Also in June, our executive committee and our key department heads from the NAIFA staff had an opportunity to visit with the ACLI board of directors and have dinner with them. Break bread, have an opportunity to share thoughts, perspectives, but get to know each other again as people, particularly as we're all emerging from COVID and the fact that we haven't had a lot of in-person activities since 2020. Great opportunity to do that in June. We're also active in working with LIMRA and its partner organizations on the Help Protect Our Families campaign, which is really to help shore up the insurance gap that exists out there in America, both with uninsured and underinsured Americans, to help them get the right financial protection products that they need so that they can be protected throughout life. We also have a quarterly meeting with all of our advocacy partners. We share what's going on Capitol Hill and the role that all of us can play in amplifying our voice together to work on behalf of 90 million American families. And again, make sure the American consumer and their perspective is represented before members of Congress when they're making public policy decisions. And then, of course, we've got the Financial Security Alliance, which is we are a proud part of, and it's a great way to send information directly to consumers. If you haven't checked out the Financial Security Alliance, please do so, and check out particularly our page, financialsecurity.org, where not only can members of the public go to get general information like on financial literacy, et cetera, but also find a trusted advisor to help them put together their right plan. And those trusted advisors are members of NAIFA. The congressional conference, which Diane will probably go into a little more in a second, was a tremendous success. We had more than 500 participants there, representing 263 congressional districts. A really exciting part about that is 162 of those participants were first-time attendees. So it's great that we've got so many people that come back each year, because that historical knowledge and those relationships that NAIFA members build with members of Congress is key. But we had 162 people come for the very first time back in May. So that's tremendous. Hopefully we'll get them to come back in future years and help build and amplify that voice again before members of Congress and their staff. We were able to visit 80 offices in the United States Senate. Great opportunity there as we work for things like passing key legislation like Secure 2.0 and to make sure the members of the Senate understand again how things impact real world Americans. Our members attended training, legislative briefings. We heard from Senator Ben Sass, who gave just a great how things really work in DC kind of presentation to our members. We discussed the importance of agents and advisors and the role that they play helping, again, Main Street American families all across this country and small businesses and help them succeed. And we also talked about the importance of August in-district meetings, which, again, Diane will go into greater detail in a few minutes. We also in May held our 7th annual DEI symposium in Washington, D.C., and it was great that we were able to do that again face-to-face again. Part of our strategic plan focuses on serving every single person in America, no matter where they're from or their background, no matter what street they live on, and making sure they've got access to financial protection products and can put together the right financial plan for life. And that includes particularly those in the DEI space. We had some absolutely tremendous speakers for that conference. It included NAIFA trustee Chris Gandy. We had a panel discussion that he led that also included Dennis Martin, who's the president of Individual Life and Financial Services at One America, and Kristen Dorm, who's the VP of Agency Growth and Development at One America. Our DEI Council co-chair, Angie White, presented. She's from Equitable. Tony Gonzalez, who's Vice President of Women in Insurance and Financial Services, WIFS, again, one of our key partners, also presented on womanthology. Lynette Mason, VP of Service and Individual Operations from Emeritus, presented. Richie Marrero, Employee Benefits Specialist at 360 Benefits, presented. And Ron Adams, VP of Career Distribution for Northwestern Mutual. Just a tremendous lineup of industry leaders that were present during our DEI symposium. And again, we did all that to discuss how we bring more talent into the industry, how we bring more talent into the profession, and again, how we reach more diverse markets. So again, everyone has the opportunity to be financially prepared for life. We also discussed the launch of the NAIFA Foundation for Financial Security and a scholarship fund that we've got that's aimed at, again, recruiting more diverse advisors. It was an absolutely tremendous event. A lot of company representatives there and a robust number of NAIFA members attended the conference as well. So again, that's part of our strategic plan, helping to build a more diverse profession, but also serve every single American out there, because it's critical that everybody be financially prepared for life. If you'd like to see any of the information that was distributed, or I think we've got a lot of those sessions that were videotaped, that's available in our Talent Development Center on the NAIFA website. So if you want to go directly to that, it is TDC, which is Talent Development Center, tdc.naifa.org/diversity. Our third quarter programming and events that are coming up for you guys and the broader community of agents and advisors out there includes, just like our president talked about, Apex, an absolutely tremendous event at a world-class property, the only Frank Lloyd Wright designed/inspired property in the world, hotel property in the world, out there in the week of August 15th through the 19th at the Arizona Biltmore in Phoenix. We have a rate that is unsurpassed. It's about a third of what their published rate was last week on their website, and it's for NAIFA members and non-members, any advisor to go to this premier sales symposium. We hope that all of you will join us there and encourage your friends and colleagues to do the same thing, because not only do we have that tremendous outline of speakers that Larry went over, but it's just going to be a great opportunity to fellowship and to spend time with each other at a world-class, iconic resort at an exceptional rate. And it would just be a great way to make sure that we continue through the fall season on a strong beat so everybody can close their year well. We also have our second Advanced Practice Symposium, which will be held September 29th in Philadelphia. This is a joint venture between NAIFA and the Society of Financial Service Professionals. So we hope that you'll be able to join us if you're in the Philadelphia area on September 29th for that. Absolutely tremendous. That's building on the success we had in Phoenix a couple of months ago. It's an in-person event, and it brings together, again, great industry expertise between FSP and NAIFA, two tremendous organizations that serve this industry exceptionally well. And another great place to learn more about our industry and your fellow NAIFA members and all the great work that NAIFA and our members are doing every day is through Advisor Today magazine. I know that you all are people that regularly check out Advisor Today, whether it's in print or it's in digital version. And of course, we do both. But that's just a great opportunity to keep up with the great work that's being done, but also to hear the stories about how NAIFA members positively impact their community, their clients, etc. So check those out. We have multiple blog posts that are available. We talk again about, we focus on NAIFA members and help tell their stories. Just a tremendous forum to talk about all the great stuff being done in the profession. The second print issue of Advisor today is being mailed to all of our NAIFA members and other subscribers and should be in your inbox in the next few weeks. So keep an eye out for that. It'll recap a lot of the great stuff that happened and also forecast a lot of the great events that are coming up in the near future so we can encourage everyone to participate. So we'll talk again about the Congressional Conference, we'll talk about Apex, and we'll also share perspectives from several key industry leaders.